A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that signals a significant shift in military strategy, the United Kingdom has announced plans to bolster its defense capabilities in response to escalating threats, particularly from Russia. Prime Minister Keir Starmer revealed that the UK will embark on a program to construct new nuclear-powered attack submarines and prepare its armed forces for potential conflicts in Europe. This initiative marks the most comprehensive overhaul of Britain's military since the Cold War, a period that has long been viewed as a time of relative stability. Starmer emphasized the urgency of this initiative, stating, "We cannot ignore the threat that Russia poses." The Prime Minister's comments come in the wake of a strategic defense review, which is the first of its kind since 2021, and is a direct response to the geopolitical upheaval caused by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the shifting dynamics of international relations, particularly with the United States under President Donald Trump. The review, led by former Defense Secretary George Robertson, outlined 62 key recommendations aimed at enhancing the UK's defense posture across various domains including land, air, sea, and cyberspace. Starmer's Labour government has committed to adopting all these recommendations, signaling a readiness to confront growing threats head-on. Defense Secretary John Healey reinforced this commitment, stating that the changes are designed to send a clear message to Moscow and to modernize the UK's military after years of reduced spending. However, Healey acknowledged that the number of soldiers currently at a historic low is not expected to increase until the early 2030s. The government has set a target for defense spending to reach 2.5% of the national income by 2027, with aspirations to hit 3% by 2034. Starmer described the 3% goal as an ambition rather than a definitive promise, raising questions about the feasibility of funding these initiatives given the UK's current economic constraints. Critics have pointed out that the government has already made controversial cuts to international aid spending to meet the 2.5% target, leading to concerns about the sustainability of this defense strategy. The announcement includes plans to build up to 12 nuclear-powered submarines under the AUKUS partnership with Australia and the United States, alongside a £15 billion investment in the UK's nuclear arsenal. The government also aims to enhance its conventional weapon stockpiles, adding up to 7,000 long-range weapons manufactured in the UK. Starmer asserted that this rearming initiative would not only bolster national security, but also create a defense dividend in the form of well-paying jobs, contrasting with the peace dividend seen in the post-Cold War era when defense spending was reduced. The UK, like many NATO members, has been reassessing its military expenditures in light of Russia's aggressive actions. Healey noted that the UK is currently facing daily cyber attacks from Russian state-linked sources, underscoring the need for a dedicated cyber command to counter these threats. This strategic shift is not just about preparing for traditional military confrontations. It reflects a broader recognition that modern warfare encompasses a range of threats, including cyber warfare. The UK's new defense strategy also serves as a response to pressures from the United States, particularly from Trump, who has been vocal about the need for NATO allies to increase their defense spending. The announcement comes at a critical time, as NATO leaders are set to discuss commitments to spend at least 3.5% of GDP on defense during their upcoming meeting in the Netherlands. Starmer's government faces scrutiny from opposition parties regarding the viability of its defense spending plans. James Cartledge, a defense spokesman for the Conservative Party, welcomed the increased funding but expressed skepticism about the government's ability to deliver on its 3% promise without a clear financial strategy. As the UK navigates these complex challenges, the implications of its defense overhaul will be closely watched, both domestically and internationally. The strategic review and subsequent announcements signal a significant pivot in the UK's approach to national security, one that is increasingly aligned with NATO's collective defense posture amidst a backdrop of geopolitical uncertainty. With rising tensions and the specter of conflict looming, the UK is taking decisive steps to ensure it is prepared for the challenges of a new era in global security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.